Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. In today's class, our focus will be on coordination and balance. So the practice will encourage us to coordinate and balance different parts and different sides of our body as we go through the asana sequence. We will also attempt to go into Ustrasana or Camel pose from a different approach, and modification will be offered. So even though you never attempt to go into a full Camel pose, you will still be able to try the variation that we are going to do today. And I do have one yoga blanket handy because we'll be staying on our knees for quite a bit. So a yoga blanket or any type of blankets will be very useful to provide extra padding for the knees. So I'll give you some time right now to go and grab any yoga blanket or any blanket that is available at your home. And whenever you are ready, let's move into our first pose, which is half shavasana or Ardha Shavasana. So lay down on your back with your knees bent and the feet flat on the floor. Relax your shoulders, spread your arms by your side, maintaining a little bit of distance between your arms and the sides of your body. And bring your chin closer to your chest to elongate the back of your neck. And whenever you are ready, close your eyes and just breathe your relaxed natural breathing in and out through your nostrils. Usually there is a tendency to start deepening and lengthening your breathing when you try to observe your breathing. So let that happen if that helps you to reconnect further with your breath. And as you continue to breathe, start to shift your awareness to the state of your physical body, feeling any sensation around your body, and notice the areas where it is making contact with the ground, starting from the soles of your feet, sacrum, your upper back, the back of your shoulders, your arms, the back of your hands, the back of your head. And release the weight of your physical body through those areas. Release onto the earth and accept the support that is provided by the earth beneath us. And with the next exhale, gently open your eyes and stay still in this position in Ardha Shavasana. But start to sway your legs side to side. And for now, maintain the sacrum planted on the ground. Start warming up the hips And the next time we sway the legs to the right side, press the entire outer side of your right leg onto the ground and reach your left arm diagonally opposite of your left leg, reaching with the left arm and stretch the left side of your body. Breathe and inhaling to bring everything back to the center. Sway both legs to the left and press the entire outer side of your left leg onto the ground and reach your right arm onto the direction that is diagonally opposite of your right leg. Stretch the right side of your body and inhaling back to the center. Sway both legs to the right, pressing right leg on the ground and reaching the left arm diagonally opposite of the left thigh. Inhale back to the center. Legs to the left, right arm reach. Breathe and moving back to the center. Roll your body to the side and continue rolling and come into a prone position. So you are laying down with your abdomen and ribs pressing on the mat and your back facing towards the ceiling. Spread your arms to the side and rest your right cheek on the mat so you are looking towards the left side. Shift your hips slightly to the left and tuck your tailbone in so you feel your pubic bones pressing against the mat. Bend the left knee and lift the left leg up and around towards the right side while maintaining your left shoulders pressing on the mat still. So most likely your left foot will not be able to touch the ground on the right side, but keep thinking of bringing that left foot to the right and pressing the left shoulders on the mat. Breathe and exhale, release back to the center. Shift your hips back to the middle and turn your head to the other direction towards the right side and shift your hips to the right just a little bit. And again, tuck your tailbone in so you are pressing your pubic bone onto the mat. Bend the right knee and start to lift the right leg up and around towards the left side. And maintain the right shoulders in contact with the mat. Breathe and exhale. Right leg back on the mat, hips back to the middle. Stack your forearms under your forehead and rest your forehead on your forearms. And let's stay here for about 2 breaths. Inhale, lift your forehead up, pull the hands under the shoulders and push with your hands to bring your torso off the mat. And let's move into easy seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. Wiggle your hips slightly and feel your sitting bones pressing down on the mat. Torso upright, roll the shoulders, relax the arms, hands on top of your knees, and press the head back and chin down slightly, so head and neck in a good alignment with the spine, and you are looking forward. Breathe and start dropping the right ear towards the right shoulders and circle the head around the back, left ear close to the left shoulders, circle forward, back onto the right side, across the back to the left, across the chest to the right. Let's continue 2 more circles in this direction. And then we'll reverse, so from the right side. This time we'll move across the chest to the left, across the back to the right, forward, left, back and right, and couple more. And when you complete the circle, move the head back to the center. Start to circle your shoulders. Move slowly across the 4 corners, up, back, down and forward. Keeping the arms relaxed. And reverse the direction. And release. We'll change the position of the legs. So I will align my right shin with the long edge of the mat and my left shin with the short edge of the mat. So both of the shins will form a letter L shape or 90 degrees angle. Keep the torso upright and start to internally and externally rotate the left thigh. So lifting the left thigh on and off the mat. Very gentle movement. And finally, rest the left thigh back on the mat. Press your right hand slightly behind your right hip, and using your legs, muscle and glutes, hoist your hips up and reach that left arm slightly towards the back, but you want to make that diagonal connection from your left thigh and all the way to the left arm. Exhale, sit back down and twist to the left. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your left arm diagonally opposite of your left thigh. Exhale, twist to the left. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. And turn back to the center. So legs still in the L shapes. We will lean forward by hinging on our hips. So take an inhale and exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, upright. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, upright. Exhale, lean forward. And this time, stay leaning forward. And engage your legs and your glutes to again lift your hips off the mat. And swing your lower legs towards the right side. And push the hips back. And sit back down on the mat. Adjust the legs. So now the left shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat and the right shin parallel to the short edge of the mat. So we are back in the L shape or 90 degrees with both of our shins. And we'll do the same as we just did on the other side. We will internally and externally rotate the right hip to lift the right thigh on and off the mat. Release the right thigh back on the mat. Press your left hand slightly behind your left hip, using your legs and your glutes to hoist your hips up and reach the right arm diagonally opposite of your right thigh. Exhale, hips back down and twist to your right side. Inhale, hips up, reaching your right arm. Exhale, twisting to the right side. Keep going, inhaling and reach. Exhale to twist. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, sit the hips down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Turn your torso back to face forward. Take an inhale. Exhaling, hinging from the hip to lean forward. Inhale, upright. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale. Exhale. And stay leaning forward. And we'll use the strength of the legs, activate the musculature of your legs and also your glutes to lift your hips up. And this time, swing both of the lower legs to face the back. So come into a wide kneeling position and bring your knees together. And this is the time for you to grab your blanket, place it under your knees to create extra padding. Keep the toes tucked behind you. Start to shift more body weights towards your left leg and float your right knee slightly off the mat and flex the right hip to slowly step the right foot forward. And from here we will move into standing position. And I want you to pay attention not to push the front knee too much forward, but we want to move up by using the back muscle, the back leg muscle of the front leg, of the right leg. So using the back leg muscle and using the left leg to propel up ourselves into standing. Flex the left hips, bringing the left thigh close to the chest. And then extend the left hip, bring the left leg back and put the left knee on the mat or on the blanket. And we will float the front foot, balance, and slowly pull the right foot back and coming back into a kneeling position. So let's try that with the second leg. So start to shift body weight towards the right leg. Float the left knee and step the left foot forward. And again, engage the muscle on the back of your left leg and also pushing with the right leg to propel yourself up into standing. Flex the right hip, bringing the right knee close to the chest. Extend the right hip and step back, right knee down. Float the front foot, bring the foot back and come back into kneeling. Let's try that one more time, and this time I will change my position so you can see the movement from a different angle. Starting with the right leg, so you will shift your weight more towards the left leg, float the right knee, and slowly step the right foot forward and propel yourself up into standing. Flex the left hip, left thigh as close as possible to your chest without the assistance of your hands. Extend the left hip, step back, left knee down, float the front foot and bring it back into kneeling. We have one more side to go. Shift your body weight to the right side, float the left knee, balance as you slowly step the left foot forward. Propel yourself into standing, straight away, flex the right hip, bring your right thigh as close as possible to your chest, extend the right hip, step back, right knee down, float the front foot, and slowly bring the left foot back and come back into kneeling. So take your blanket and keep it aside for now. Come into your hands and knees, all four position. Inhaling and start to arch your lower back, your upper back, and your neck. Head will be looking up. Exhale as you round from the lower back, upper back, and your head will be looking down towards your belly button. Inhale and arch from the upper back. Exhale, round from the from the lower back. Inhale to arch. Exhale and round. Move with your breath and move slowly so that you will feel the articulation of your spine. On your next exhale, you will push your hips towards the heels and come into child's pose. Inhale, lift your hips off the heels and come into all four with neutral spine, and extend your right leg to the back, and optional, extend your left arm. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, come up into all four, extend the left leg, and optional, extend the right arm. Exhale, push to child's pose. Inhale, come up all four, right leg and maybe left arm. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, up, extend the left leg and maybe the right arm. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, come up, right leg, maybe left arm. Exhaling at child's pose. And one last one. Come up onto all four, extend the left leg and maybe the right arm too. And place both hands, both knees on the mat. Back into all four. And scoot towards the end of the mat. And we'll crawl from the back to the front, and then reverse back from the front to the back by using a pattern that is similar to walking. So we'll crawl first with the right hand and left knee, left hand and right knee, right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee, and continue until you reach the front of your mat. And we'll reverse from the front of the mat towards the back using the similar pattern. So start with the left hand and right knee, right hand, left knee, and keep going until you reach the back of your mat. And we'll do that one more time, from the back to the front and front to the back. And if you would like to add a small challenge, you will tuck the back toes and hover your knees and start crawling forward. Left hand, right knee, right hand, left knee, and keep going until you reach the front of the mat. And you'll start moving backward, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, and all the way until you reach the back of your mat. And lower your knees down and position yourself back in the center of the mat. We'll move into downward dog, but before that, let's check our alignment. So push your head back, chin closer to your chest, so you are looking into the space in between your hands, aligning your head and your neck with the rest of your spine. Lift your spine up, ribs in, and start to engage your abdominal muscle by pulling your pulling your belly button towards your spine. Tuck the back toes. With the next exhale, start to hover your knees off the mat and continue to send your hips up and back and come into this inverted V shape or downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for now if you wish, and we'll pedal the leg from here. So straighten one knee and bend the other, and switch and switch, and keep going. Start to loosen up the muscles of your legs. And then start to straighten both of your knees. Lower your heels towards the mat and tip your tailbone up. One more breath. And step your feet few inches closer towards your hands. So in today's sequence, there are not many asanas or movements for our upper body. So I thought to add a few several rounds of dolphin push-ups. So from this shorter downward dog position, we will bend the elbows and place the forearms on the mat and come into dolphins. So you could start with lowering one elbow at a time. So bend the right elbow and then the left elbow, and then push back up one elbow at a time into downward dog. Lower the left elbow and the right, and push, straighten the left elbow and the right elbow, and keep going. And if you are ready, you could try lowering both elbows at the same time, and then push to straighten the elbows, bend the elbow, lower onto dolphin, and push and straighten. Let's do two more. And Finally, we are back in downward dog, and step the feet closer and in between the hands. Keep a slight bend on your knees if you wish, and drape your torso over your thighs. Relax your shoulders and your head. One more breath in your forward fold. Inhale to lift your head and your torso off your thighs. Look down still and stay very, very light on your fingertips. One more breath in halfway lift. And on the next inhale, we will come up into standing mountain pose. And we will hinge from our hips and resist our pelvis from pushing towards the back. So slowly engage your legs, drive your feet towards the ground as you move up into standing position, mountain pose. Take another inhale, raise your arms up, looking up towards the space in between your hands. And exhale, lower the arms down, looking forward. Step towards the front of the mat if you haven't already. Feet slightly apart. Inhale to flex the right hip, bringing the right thigh close to your chest. And extend the same hips to bring the right leg back. And step the right toes behind. And keeping both knees in 90 degrees and the back knee off the mat, and externally rotate the right hip and come into your goddess squat. From here, internally rotate the left hip and come into both knees 90-90 facing the other direction, keeping the back knees off the mat for now. And then propel yourself up into standing. Flex the left hips. Bring the left thigh close to your chest. And lower the left foot back into mountain pose. Inhale. Flex the left hips. Extend the same hips to bring the left leg forward. Plant the left toes at the back. Both knees 90 degree. Back knee off the mat. Externally rotate the left hip. Open up into goddess squat. Internally rotate the right hip. Coming back into both knees 90 degree. And propel yourself up. Flex the right hip. And lower the right foot down. Back into mountain pose. Inhaling, flex the right hip and then extend the same hip, step back, and this time lower the back knee or the right knee. And you could get your blanket again and create the padding for the knee. So both knees are 90 degrees bent, torso facing forward. You could rest your left hand on top of your left knee and turn the right palm so it is facing away from you, and circle the arm towards the back and turn the palms to face away from you and circle it to the front. Palms away from you, circle to the back, circle to the front, palm facing away, circle to the back and circle to the front. Let's do a couple more. and bring your right arm by your side. Take an inhale to reach your arms up and then side bending to the left side. And bring your torso forward and to the right side and rest your right hand anywhere on your right leg. Could be at your thighs, at your calf, or some of us may be able to reach the right heel. And then reach the left arm towards the back. Your chest will be facing towards the right side. And then circle your torso to the right, forward, and back into side bending to the left. And circle forward to the right. Circle back into side bend on the left. Circle, reaching the left arm to the back. Circle into side bend and move the torso back to the center. Both arms by your side. Tuck the back toes if you haven't already and hover the back knee off the blanket. Externally rotate the right hip, come back into goddess. Internally rotate the left hip facing towards the other side of the mat. Lower your back knee. You can rest your right hand on top of the right knee. And turn your left palm to face away from you as you circle the left arm to the back. Turn the palm facing away and circle to the front. Turn the palm away, circle to the back, to the front. Turn the palm away, circle to the front, palm away, circle to the back, turn the palm away, and circle to the front. Inhale, this time raise your left arm up. Exhale to side bend towards the right side. And circle the torso forward and to the left. And rest your left hand either on your thighs, on your calf, or some of us may be able to reach to the left heel. As we reach the right arm towards the back and circle to the left, forward, and back into side bending towards the right side. Circle the body forward to the left, right arm reaching to the back, circle back into the side bend, circle, right arm reaching back, side bend, and move back to the center. Tuck the back toes, float the back knee, and this time propel yourself up into standing. Flex the left hip, left thigh close to your chest, and step down back into mountain pose. Inhale to flex the left hip, bringing the left thigh close to your chest. Extend the same hips to bring the left leg back, and start to bend your knees and lower the back knee or the left knee on the blanket. Extend your right arm to the side so you are aligning the right foot with your left knee. We are coming into gate pose or Parigasana. Inhale, raise your left arm up, and exhale, side bending towards your right leg. And start to swipe your torso forward and towards the left, and again resting your left hand anywhere on your left leg and reaching the right arm back. And this time you could stay here with the torso facing towards the left, or if you could try and go further and turn your torso to face towards the ceiling as you reach your right arm to the back. So this is like a half camel pose with the Parigasana leg. And then swipe the torso to the left, forward, and come back, side bending towards the right leg. Swipe the torso forward to the left, half camel if you can. Swipe forward, side bending towards the right leg. We'll try one more time. Swipe front to the left and half camel. Swipe across the front, Parigasana, and move back to the center. Bend the right knee and come back into kneeling position. Start to shift more weight towards the left leg as you float the right knee and slowly balancing and step the right foot forward. Tuck the back toes, float the back knee, and externally rotate the left hip and open up into goddess pose. Internally rotate the right knee and come back facing the front side of the mat, the side where we start off, and lower the right knee on the blanket. Extend the left leg to the side, aligning the left foot and the right knee. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, and side bending towards the left leg. Parigasana on the second side. And start to circle your torso forward to the right side. Rest your right hand anywhere on your right leg and reach the left arm forward. You could stay here with your torso facing towards the right side, or if you could go deeper and move a bit further to turn your torso facing up to the ceiling and circle your body right, forward, and side bending towards the left leg. Circle forward to the right and half camel with Parigasana leg. Circle to the right, forward, side bending towards your left leg. Circle forward to the right, half camel. Circle back to Parigasana. One more, half camel. Side bending towards your left leg and move back to the center. Lower your right arm by your side. Bend the left knee and move back into kneeling position. Shift your body weights more towards your right leg. Float the left knee. Slowly move the left foot forward and step it in front of your right knee. Tuck the back toes. Float the back knee and propel yourself up into standing. Straightaway flex the right hip to bring the right thigh closer to your chest, and lower your feet side by side, back in mountain pose. Inhale, flex the right hip, extend the same hip and step back. First touch the back toes and slowly lower your right knee. You will start to float the front foot and bring it back, and both knees side by side. We'll stay in kneeling position for now. Inhale, raise your right arm up and side bending to the left side. Start to circle your torso forward to the right side and rest your hand anywhere on your right hand, anywhere on your right leg. As you reach your left arm to the back, again, you are welcome to stay here with your torso facing towards the right side. Or if you could try turning your torso up and come into half camel. And start to circle your torso to the right, forward, to the left, and this time rest your left hand anywhere on your left leg. As you come and reach your right arm to the back, again you could stay here with your torso facing towards the left, or you could try turning your torso to face up as your right arm continue to reach towards the back, half camel, and circle your torso left, forward, to the right, and half camel with the left arm reaching back. Circle the torso to the left, half camel, right arm reaching to the back. Let's do one more time to each side. Left arm reaching to the back. Circle, half camel, right arm reaching back. And this time circling the torso to the left, forward, and unroll and come into kneeling with the torso upright. Start to shift your body weight towards the right leg. Float the left knee and step the left foot forward. Float the back knee. Externally rotate the right hip. Come into goddess. So we've been visiting goddess pose in all the transition before that. So this time we will stay for a little bit in goddess pose and do a little sequence. So inhale and lift your right heel off the mat. Exhale to lower. Inhale, left heel off the mat. Exhale to lower. And continue alternating between the heels. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And if you are ready, on the next inhale, lift both heels. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. This is optional. You could continue lifting just one heel at a time. And this time we will lift both heels and stay. Oops. And exhale, lower both heels. Internally rotate your left hip and face towards the back of the mat. Lower the back knee. Float the front foot. And slowly step the front foot to the back. Placing the knees side by side. Back into our kneeling position. Inhale. Inhale to raise the left arm up. Exhale, side bending to the right. You could keep the toes stuck behind and start to circle the torso forward to the left and come back into the half camel with the right arm reaching to the back. Circle your torso to the left, forward, to the right, and half camel with the left arm reaching back, and circle to the other side. And you are welcome to keep trying the half camel variation, which means one arm will be reaching back and the other hand will be resting on the legs. But for those of you who attempted a full camel before, I invite you to try this approach to go into full camel. So we'll start with the right arm up and circle your torso forward to the right, and then reaching first your right arm to the back, and see if you can also rest your right hand on your right heel, and then reaching your right arm back, circle your torso to the left, forward to the right, and then come into half camel with the left arm reaching back, and see if you can place your left hand on your left heel and come into full camel. Reach your left arm back, circle to the right, forward to the left, half camel and full camel. Right arm back, circle to the left, forward to the right, either half camel here or left hand on left heel, full camel. We'll try one more on each side, and for added challenge you could try untucking the toes. So let's come up first. So left arm reaching back, circle to the right, forward, and here if you would like to try, you will untuck the toes, circle your torso to the left, come into half camel with the right arm reaching to the back, and see if you can rest your right hand on your right heel, full camel. Right arm reaching back, circle to the left, forward to the right, half camel or full camel. Left hand on your left heel, left arm reaching to the back, circle to the right, forward, and unroll. Sit your hips down, walk your hands forward, and come into child's pose, and stay and breathe. One more breath. Next inhale, lift your forehead off the mat. Walk your hands back, close to your knees, and push up. Heels up, back into kneeling. Shift your body weights towards your left leg as you hover your right knee off the mat, and slowly, with balance, step the right foot forward. Tuck the back toes, hover the back knees. And with the inhale, propel yourself into standing. Flex the left hip. For the last time, bring your left thigh close to your chest. And exhale to lower your feet side by side, coming back into mountain. Find a space near the wall as we are moving into a Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall, which I think is a very nice pose to do after all those asana sequence. So find the wall and get your blanket. place it on the floor and flush onto the wall. And you will place your facing sideways. First, you will sit on the blanket and start to scoot to place your sitting bones on the wall as much as possible, and start to lay down sideways and adjust to bring the sitting bones close to the wall. And when you are at your maximum, you will turn your torso to face up towards the ceiling. Adjust the blanket if you need to. Make sure that your sacrum and your lower back is supported with a little bit padding from the blanket. Straighten your legs. Press the heels gently on the wall. Arms by your side. Relax the shoulders, palm facing up. And just breathe. Lower your chin close to your chest. Elongate the back of your neck. And close your eyes if you wish to. And we'll count down from 10 to 1 as we breathe. So we'll count 10 as we inhale. And exhale. Try to make the exhale longer than the inhale. 9, inhale. And exhale. 8 to inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 7. And exhale. Inhale, 6. And exhale. So I will let you continue. Count down all the way to 1 with your breathing. And I'll give you option. You can keep the legs up, straight and up. Or you could spread the legs and lower the heels closer to the ground. Or another option is to press the soles of your feet together in butterfly or Baddha Konasana. So explore and see if you would like to change your legs position. It's totally fine if you just want to keep them straight up. And we'll continue for 5 more breaths, counting from 5 to 1 from here on your own. And when you finish counting all the way down to 1, bring your feet closer to your hips. Bend your knees and bring your knees together. And turn to your side. And press up into seated position. And make your way back onto your mat. Lay your back down. Straighten your legs. Keep the feet apart about mat width distance. Relax your shoulders. Arms by your side. Palms facing up. Chin down. Closer to your chest. Elongate the back of your neck. And whenever you are ready, close your eyes and follow the rhythm of your breathing. Observe the length and the depth of your breath without attempting to change them if you can. And as you continue to breathe, give your body permission to rest. Start to deepen your breathing. Take one inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. Start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Shake your head side to side. Invite gentle little movements back into your body. Bring your legs together and arms over your head. Give yourself one last big stretch and relax. Pull your knees closer to your chest as you roll onto your side. Stay on your side for a moment. keep your eyes closed. And whenever you are ready, use your hands to push yourself up into easy seated position. Wiggle your hips, find your sitting bones, ground yourself onto the earth. Open your eyes. Inhale, raise your arms up, press your palms together, make a prayer. Lower the prayer into the center of your heart. Today is February 14. It's Valentine's Day for some of us who celebrate the day. But doesn't matter whether you celebrate the day or not. I wish that you will give and receive a lot of love today. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.